bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a pastor.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A man from the capital of Pennsylvania, Harrisburg. This is Chase Edmonds. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The tackle made by
this drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
7. First down, Cowboys.
Down. 18 Gator. Check. Spot. Go. Jam grab. Come on.
first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun is Minshew. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The ball carrier. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Brings up
no score after 1 on EA Sports.
38-yard line.
Second down at 5. They hand it off to Mostert. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's Newton. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Kenzie Alexander. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Again, the ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's good.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. from the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Raheem Mostert. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Sitting down to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Minshew quickly completing it out wide.
Minshew's
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
3 at the 46-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st.
Devin Duvernay.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st down, Dallas.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And he'll find Hall. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the Eagles' 35-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Minshew. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Turnover on down.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Newton. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Boston on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Newton. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Let's go. 18 Gators. Here we go.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
On the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Minshew's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A 41-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, You'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro. And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
41-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
3-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
now Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Raheem Mostert.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And down inside the 15 he goes. Mostert. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
That's the end of the...
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mostert. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
18-yard line. A gain of only a yard.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. That's complete. It's Gordon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. All right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Cowboys 40.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
The 30-yard line.
Newton's going to throw it. It's caught by Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Mostert.
At the 9-yard line.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Rolling, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Cam Newton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Joe Reed returning. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
First down, Cowboys.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Tonight's final score, Eagles 24.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there, I'm in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing me, and I'm walking.